everyone, I hope you're all well. Today I'm so excited to be going on my first op shopping or thrift shopping trip of the year. I love taking you along with me on these thrift shopping trips and you really seem to enjoy them as well, so I thought I would do it again today. I'm going to be going to around 5 or 6 op shops hopefully, if they're all open. And when it comes to op shopping, you never quite know what you're going to find. I might come home with lots of new things, I might not find anything, but I thought I'd bring you along with me anyway and we'll see what we can find. So before I head out to the thrift stores, I thought I'd quickly show you what I'm wearing today, just in case any of you were interested. I'm just wearing a plain white t-shirt and this really cute necklace by Kirsten Ash, which I love so much. And I'm also wearing this lovely burnt orange gathered skirt that I picked up in a vintage store in Kyoto about this time last year actually. And then I just have my saltwater sandals on as it's actually summer here in Australia at the moment, so it's lovely and warm. So not too much luck with fabric finds in this first op shop, but I did find this beautiful skirt, which I'll show you in more detail later, but it's made from the most lovely linen gingham fabric. I just had to have it. It's a pretty interesting looking skirt, so it might need a little bit of work, but the fabric was just so beautiful, I had to have it. This next op shop is one of my all-time favorite ones for clothes. I'm not actually needing any clothes, but I thought I'd pop in anyway and see what I can find. It's also really good for vintage items, so fingers crossed I have some luck. Wow, I found so many things in that last op shop. It's one of those op shops that I never really go into, but there was a car spot out the front of it today, so I thought I'd go in and have a look. And I'm so glad I did. I found so many cool pieces that I can't wait to show you properly later. Okay, so I'm back from op shopping, and what a successful op shopping trip that was. I was so lucky to find so many amazing fabric pieces, particularly vintage fabric pieces, which are actually pretty rare to find these days. So I'm very happy with that. And let me show you everything I found. I'll start with the 2 clothing pieces that I picked up, which I actually ended up buying more for the fabric than anything. The first one is this very unusual skirt. It's quite fitted around the hips, and then it has this ruffle detail at the bottom, which if you've watched my channel for a while, you'll know I love a ruffled detail. But something I'm not really a fan of with this skirt is it's got this kind of V slit at the front, which I just think is just weird, and I'm not sure exactly if I would wear something like that. But this skirt is made out of the most amazing gingham linen fabric in this really lovely light brown colour, and the feel of it is so nice. I just had to pick it up, and I may rework this skirt a little bit to make it a bit more my style, or I will just use it for the fabric and make something completely new out of it. I'm not 100% sure yet, but it's definitely a good candidate for a future thrift flip. Now this one's a little bit strange, but I saw the fabric out of the corner of my eye and I just had to have a look at it. It was actually in the children's section. It's this girl's dress. It's actually quite big. I might even try this one on and see if it fits and what it looks like, because it really does have these amazing puffy sleeves with a bit of elastic in them, which is totally my style. I might be able to make this into something nice for my wardrobe as well. But then when I saw the price of it, which was $4, I thought I may as well buy it for the fabric, and if I end up making it into something wearable, cool, but if not, I've got a bunch of really cute fabric. It's this really adorable floral and orange print in this like classic vintage style, which I was really drawn to, and I think it's going to be a cute addition to my fabric stash if I don't end up making something wearable out of this. So now for this incredible pile of vintage fabrics. First, I have this little remnant piece of floral fabric. It's like this tiny floral in the cutest peach shade. This little piece cost me $1, so I thought I would pick it up. There's really not that much there. I don't know if I'd be able to make any clothing from this, but it was just so adorable. I had to pick it up and add it to my stash. It might come in handy for a future 10-minute sewing projects video, and it was definitely my colour, so yeah, very happy with this cute little find. Next, I have 2 beautiful vintage pillowcases. I always check out the bed linen section for fabrics, and the pillowcases are no exception. They're just these beautiful soft cotton pillowcases with the most lovely orange kind of floral pattern on them. Not sure yet if I'm going to cut into these and use the fabric or actually use them as pillowcases, because they are adorable, and I was really lucky to have found 2, so I do have a set of them now. I'll always be a huge fan of vintage fabric prints. I think I just love them so much, and yeah, I thought these were just too good to pass up. This next one is very special. This isn't actually something I would normally pick up, but it was just so delicate and pretty. I just had to add it to my stash. It's this beautiful tablecloth with the most amazing embroidered floral pattern all over it. It's all along the edge, which also has the most amazing scalloped detail. It's just so pretty. And then it also has some more of the embroidered floral in the center as well. I just can see myself making something really special out of this piece, maybe a really beautiful oversized collared blouse or something. I just was so drawn to this piece and had to have it. It didn't have a price on it, so I was really worried taking it up to the counter thinking it was going to be super expensive, but they ended up just charging me $4 for it, which I thought was an absolute bargain. This next one is pretty boring, but every time I see something at the op shop in a like Rosery pink shade, which is my go-to pink, as you can see on my cutting table here, it's very similar, I have to pick it up. So I found this round tablecloth. It's got a really beautiful thick cotton linen feel to it, which is really nice. It's probably polyester, to be honest, but it does feel really nice, so that's a win, I guess. And this one was $4, so I thought again I would just pick it up, add it to my stash. I think I have found a tablecloth exactly like this in the past, but because I use this kind of shade fabric all the time in a lot of my projects, I thought I would grab another one as they always come in handy. Next, I have this amazing vintage seersucker tablecloth. This one unfortunately has quite a few stains on it, but I decided to pick it up anyway because it is made up of the most beautiful colour combo. Again, this beautiful peachy pink that I love, and a really light blue as well, which I just think makes the dreamiest colour combination ever. And that combined with the beautiful seersucker texture is just my dream tablecloth ever. And even though it's stained, there is quite a bit of fabric there, so hopefully I'll be able to cut around the stains when I do end up making something from this. But yeah, I thought for $8 it was a little bit pricey because it had stains, but I decided to go with it anyway because I haven't seen such a pretty tablecloth like this in a very long time. So these next ones are probably my most favourite finds from today. I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw these. In one of the op shops, I managed to find 2 double bed sheet and pillowcase sets. So I now have 2 flat double bed sheets and 4 amazing pillowcases in this incredible vintage floral fabric. This fabric is obviously quite bright compared to what I normally go for, but again, there's just something about a vintage floral print that I just love so much. I absolutely adore the colour combination. There's a whole heap of different shades of yellow, which is just so dreamy, and the sets only cost $6 each, so I thought obviously I'm going to buy both at that price. And for good quality cotton fabric like this, which doesn't even seem to have any fading whatsoever, I thought what a bargain, and I'm very, very excited to have picked them up. Also, I have plans to make more sewing kits soon, so I reckon this fabric might be a really good fit for that. So let me know in the comments below if you would like to purchase any sewing kits with this fabric in it. And the last fabric find of the day is this amazing, again, vintage bedsheet. This one is a single bed sheet and it was only $5. And when I got to the counter, I found out it was half price. So this one ended up being only $2.50, which is an absolute bargain. I'm glad it was only half price though, because when I opened it up before, I did see there is quite a lot of like water damage on it. It is a huge bed sheet though, and it's only affected a little part of it, but I was happy to only have paid $2.50 for this because it's definitely not in the best condition, but the print itself is lovely. It's like these really neutral brown tones, which I really, really like actually. And I think I'll be able to make something really nice for my wardrobe out of this one. And lastly, I just have a few random pieces that I picked up as well. The first one is this heart-shaped cake tin that I picked up for only $2. Something you may not know about me is I am really trying to get into cake decorating at the moment. Ever since sewing became my job, I've been looking for a hobby that I can have as just a creative outlet. And so I've been giving cake decorating a try. So when I saw this cute little heart-shaped tin, I knew I had to have it, and I'm so excited to have a go at making some heart-shaped cakes to decorate, just for something a little bit different. So yeah, I was really, really happy with that find. And the last 3 items I have to show you are just a bunch of old Frankie magazines. So if you've never heard of Frankie before, it's just a really cute, inspiring Australian magazine. It's one of my favourite magazines ever. I have countless issues in my collection, but when I'm op shopping, I do like to see if there are any old issues out and about. So these ones here are issue 25, 28 and 29. They're up to like issue 100 now, I think. So these are very early copies of Frankie. And I like to pick them up because even though I don't buy Frankie magazine religiously anymore like I used to as a teenager, I still love the idea of maybe finding a whole complete collection through op shopping, so I decided to pick these up and I can't wait to have a little flick through them later for nostalgia's sake. So I hope you enjoyed coming thrift shopping with me and having a look at some of the things I was able to find today. Like I said at the start, op shopping is so hit and miss. You never know if you're going to find lots of things or nothing at all. So I feel very lucky to have found so many nice things to be able to show you in this video, and I'm so happy with the amount of fabric I was able to find, as well as using recycled fabric is just my favorite thing to do. I much prefer it to buying new fabrics, and I think I managed to find some really nice pieces for my fabric stash. If you enjoyed this video, then be sure to give it a like and subscribe to this channel for more videos like this one. Have a lovely day and thanks for watching.